welcome back to my second channel. For tonight's video, I thought we could just be on FaceTime together. I know you guys love when I do videos like this where I'm just cleaning up or cooking, whatever it might be, and it feels like we're just on FaceTime, and I love those too. We're gonna be doing, I have my hair in my microfiber towel drying. I did just wash it. I was actually planning on filming tonight because I've been filming at night recently, but I think I'm just gonna wake up early tomorrow and film early in the morning. I also did my skincare routine. My skin has been breaking out pretty bad. I think it's because the seasons are changing. I'm really stressed, and also I've been eating really bad. So we're gonna talk about that in a minute, but if your skin is bad too, it's okay. We're in the same boat. A few of you guys have actually mentioned that I should try an anti-inflammatory diet for my interstitial cystitis, but also for my acne. I think it would be really good. So today I actually spent like 4 hours cooking, which is insane. So I'm going to show you guys what I made. I think I mentioned this a few videos ago, but I've been really struggling with my mental health recently, and also just the stress of the past, I think, few years have just caught up to me, and I've been experiencing burnout, and I've been having just a lot of tough feelings right now. So I kind of wanted to try something new that would really help me just kind of zone into something other than, you know, filming YouTube videos or my clothing line, something that was just me, myself, and I could just focus on it. And that's been cooking, and I haven't been filming it because I really just wanted to enjoy it. And like I said, tonight I spent 4 hours cooking. I included a little clip of the stew I made because it looks so nice cooking, but I'm really proud of myself that I've been trying to do something new, and also it's going to be really good for me because it'll help my interstitial cystitis and my skin if I'm cooking anti-inflammatory whole foods. And I think this is also just going to help me because I really have always wanted to cook, and I've mentioned that so many times, but I think the pressure of cooking on camera and doing cook with me videos prevented me from actually starting to cook. When I was like, why do I have to film this? Maybe I can just do it for myself, and that's what I did. It's my new favorite book. It's the I Love You by Pamela Anderson, recipes from the Heart cookbook, and I actually got this from Winners, but I know that you can buy it from like Indigo, I think. Now, Pamela Anderson, her garden is actually where my dad lives, British Columbia. We just drove by her house last time I was there. It's so beautiful. I know she has her own show, which I haven't watched. I've just seen photos of her garden. But this cookbook has been so beautiful and inspiring, not only for like the recipes and cooking, but even for my brand and the aesthetic. Like, this is exactly the type of aesthetic I want to have for my brand as well. So I've been loving reading her cookbook and following the recipes, and the one I did tonight, one of her breakfast ones, which is the Earl Grey Chia Overnight Oats. Here's her photo in there. I don't even have my glasses on, so. But we've got the unsweetened milk. She uses macadamia milk. I couldn't find that, but I got oat milk, Earl Grey tea bags, rolled oats, plain yogurt, plant yogurt, maple syrup, chia seeds, vanilla extract, and fresh berries. Oh my goodness, my eyes are horrible. So far, everything I followed in the book has been vegan, and the milk I got as well is this milk, the just 3 ingredients oat milk. I'm so excited to have one of those in the morning, and I just want to show you guys my fridge right now because I'm so proud of it. So much fruit and veg in my fridge for so long. We have my berries and peaches for my chia tomorrow. This is the unsweetened yogurt I use, the coconut yogurt. I ran out of jars, so I have one in here. And then I made my own dark chocolate covered mango, so I have that setting in the fridge right now. I just melted the dark chocolate over these mango strips my mom got me from Costco. And then, guys, I made this stew, which is a huge hearty bowl of stew. Oh my goodness, it took me an hour and a half to make, but look at how gorgeous she is. We've got celery, carrots, tomatoes. I added in pasta, frozen peas, potatoes, rosemary, thyme, Italian seasoning. What else do we have in there? I don't know, so much stuff. It's absolutely delicious and so hearty. And actually, while I was cooking the stew, I made this. I'm freezing it right now, but I made my own pasta sauce because I had a bunch of tomatoes and peppers that were going bad. So I roasted them and I made my own pasta sauce. I needed 2 hands to take off the lid, but it doesn't look very exciting. However, I did roast my own veggies. We did tomatoes, red and yellow peppers. I did thyme, garlic, rosemary, and a bunch of seasonings. The recipe I followed was an anti-inflammatory stew, or it might have just been a regular vegan stew and I got confused. I'm gonna be honest, in the grocery store I was reading a lot of recipes, but now what I do is I just take my cookbook, and where you can like sit your kid in the cart, I have it open like this and I follow the ingredients and what I need while I go shopping. I will say it takes me way longer to grocery shop now. Like I spend at least an hour in the grocery store. But I think that's good because I'm trying to slow down my nervous system, and it's something that I'm just trying to really enjoy cooking. I'm not going to be Nara Smith, but you know, I'm trying. Thing I did tonight, but I also wanted to show you guys my new shoes. So I got these just from Marshall's today, but they're these little black ballerina flats. They were 40 bucks, the cheapest ones I could find there, but they are super comfortable, and I've realized that I've been really struggling to stay motivated at home in my apartment, and I think it's just, you know, because of mental health stuff and change of seasons and whatnot. But also something that Thomas does that I'm gonna try, which I think it's already gonna help, is he always wears shoes to the office. Now his office, like just in his house, and he's like, wearing shoes makes you feel like you're at work. So whenever he's doing work, he has shoes on, and he's always, you know, like dressed jeans, t-shirt, whereas I'm usually pajamas. But I thought, you know what, I should try that because he's kind of right. Like even the other day when I was doing stuff around my apartment, I put on shoes, and I don't know, I just felt like I had to kind of get it done because I had to go somewhere, even though I didn't have to go anywhere. I just had my shoes on, but it was like, oh, I got to get this done because I've got to get out the door and get a move on with my day. And it's funny because I know I just said I want to slow down, and I'm not saying I want to rush things, but I have just been kind of struggling to get out of bed and do stuff. So I think these are going to really help, and plus they're adorable. So I got a fresh pair. I did try to clean an old pair of flats that I had, and they were disgusting, so I did not want them walking around on my white carpets. But I'm excited to wear these tomorrow to get stuff done around my apartment. Like editing, because I've had no motivation to do any editing. I sit down at my desk and I'm just like, oh, I should be watching ASMR right now and take a nap. However, I do have to really clean up my room because here's what we're dealing with. Here is the mess that we are dealing with. And this is after only filming, well, I guess a couple videos, but it's just so, it just gets out of hand so quickly between trying to set up the backdrops and then all the props and whatnot. I took down the papers that were on the wall because I filmed a tattoo shop video. So I still have to take down the lights, and then here's some of the other props. I was doing like a goth girl video, so I just have random props as well. Like this is literal poison. I need to put these away. So I've got all of that stuff, and then my actual like prop bins are just, oh, like such a complete mess. That's awful to look at. So it's hard to get motivated and inspired when I have so much mess around me. So I really just need to clean up. I mean, look at, we've got like Gina on the ground right now with her wig. So I need to get her set up because I'm refilming that Jersey girl video, and I just need to put everything else away because I mean, even the equipment, like it's a tripping hazard. So I was gonna film tonight, but I think rather than filming, I'm just gonna try and do a pretty good clean of my place, reorganize, and set up for tomorrow's video. The video I'm filming tomorrow that I'm gonna prep for, I actually already filmed, so I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I already set up everything and took it down and filmed the 40-minute video. But I just was looking back on it when editing, and I just feel like I could do better. And I don't often refilm videos, so I was like, you know what? I don't want to put out something that I'm just like half-assed okay with. I want to redo it and make sure I'm like really happy with the output, of course, because it's a character that people really look forward to. Like I haven't done an ASMR Jersey salon in a while, so I don't want to put it out and then people be like, I don't know, disappointed, like it doesn't live up to their expectations or something. So I need to reset up for the salon video. But these are the nails I got for that video. They're super long, like excessively long. They're so good though for it. Look at this, guys. Like, are you kidding me? Look how long they are. They were really tingly in the video, so I'm going to put those back on. But I also wanted to show you guys, because I went to the Dollar Tree and they had all of these fall nails, which are pretty adorable. So if any of you guys are on a budget and want to get some new nails, these are really nice because I think they were like $1.75 each. So I got those pairs. I got the red pair that I showed you guys. I also got another Halloween pair, like these ones that are green with the little kitty cats and stuff. Like, how cool are those? For $1.75, I was super impressed. And then I got this pair as well with the jack-o'-lantern. Like, oh. I got all those pairs for $7, which was a total win, and that's Canadian. I ended up finding a new organizational method for my nails, so if any of you are watching and you also wear just press-ons, this has been really helpful, because I was gonna get those, oh my god, but I was gonna get one of those binder books where you stick the nails on, but instead I just got these little craft bags for beads at the dollar store, and they're perfect. I have a couple smaller ones and, you know, just whichever little baggies I could find there, and they're perfect, right? And then they're also clear, so you can easily see which nails you've got and which nails you don't, and they take up less space in the little baggies than those binders. But I've been procrastinating long enough this cleanup, so let's get to it and tidy up this tattoo shop.
Another rainy afternoon, I don't know what I'm to do. I just miss you more than anything. It's way too quiet in the house, I'm just wasted on the couch, 'cause I don't wanna feel anything. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon. I know the hour's getting late, I shouldn't sit here contemplating. I just can't stop thinking about us. I won't forget a single thing, from drunken nights to Sunday mornings, and how you smiled at me. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon. How it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon. Richmond, Virginia, the story starts 1848 on the Ides of March. Jackson Merriweather, born into the tether, to work the land and never live to see a dime.
better plan to be a Union man, to make a run across that Mason-Dixon line. He heard a tale about a railway underground running through the night.
I put on my new shoes to see and they feel too big, which is really frustrating because I spent so long at Marshall's trying on the 7.5 versus 8, and I was sure that the 8 was better because the 7.5 was too tight, but I can already tell that they're gonna give me blisters on my heels, which sucks. So I'm gonna have to get maybe little socks for them. Pretty cute though, and I like that they're lightweight, so it doesn't feel like I'm clonking around in shoes, but it does feel like I've got shoes on. We gotta get going. I've tidied up. It might not look tidier, but this is tidy. And now I have to set up the jersey backdrop, reset it up for tomorrow morning filming. So I'm going to do that and I'll set you guys up.
Spring of 65 came back to start life, work on his own time and learn to live again. He became a father, Scranton's finest barber, make his way out from the way that he came in. When I go, I'll die a free man, in a place where I belong. Virginia falling, Pennsylvania, you are calling me home. Go on home. Jackson, Meriwether, his story told forever. The way you're born is never how you have to die. You can find him still, laid down in Forest Hill. You can hear him in the wind that shakes the pines. When I go, I'll die a free man, in a place where I belong. Virginia falling, Pennsylvania, you are calling me home. Go on home.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds, your hands still tangled up in mine.
But here's the backdrop for Jersey. We've got Gina. Her hair's grown out since I put Nair in her shampoo, so we're gonna include Gina. I was actually only gonna have her in for a snapshot the first time I filmed it, but now refilming it, I think I'm gonna include her a bit more because she's just so gorgeous. And then we've got the backdrop here. These are supposedly Gina's and my husband's love letters to each other, so I have them on display. And then we've got, of course, all our hair styling props in the background that you see. And then we've got some of the items that I'll be needing when filming. And yeah, everything's all clean. We've got a clean space to film. And we've also got a clean bed, a made bed for tonight. This is the other stuff I wanted to show you guys, my little haul from British Columbia when I was with my dad. I actually showed this on my Patreon, the ASMR version, but I'll just give you guys a quick little look. This entire dresser I keep full of Christmas presents. Like, the whole thing is full. I actually think I've over shopped this year. Normally when I shop throughout the year I do really well and I'm pretty conservative, but I think this year I got too excited because gift giving is my love language, and every little thing I saw I thought of someone. But I got these for my mom and I know that she's really gonna love them. I'm pretty sure you guys all know this, but if you don't know, I am Indigenous. I'm Métis, and my mom's recently been doing a lot more with the Métis community. I'm so proud of her, and she's really starting to come to terms, I suppose, with her heritage, because of course with the Indigenous peoples of Canada, if you don't know, I always recommend educating yourself on it, especially if you're moving to Canada. There is so much intergenerational trauma, even within my family still to this day, and so it took my mom a long time to kind of really want to accept her heritage and culture because of traumas. And so now that she's been doing more with the community, that's been really good for her. I've been learning a lot more too. My mom used to teach on reserve actually, and she spoke Kolkaminam, which is a dying native language, but it was really cool. And so we did a lot of stuff with the elders as well, which was really neat. Dream catchers, of course, we did big salmon cookouts. I've made my own drum, like properly stretching the hide and everything. Drum circles, beading, everything like that. So when she taught on reserve, it was really, really beautiful and neat, but that was a different Indigenous heritage than hers. And so my mom's been trying to learn more about her own, do you know what I mean? Because it's different parts of Canada, right, in different communities. So anyways, with that being said, I wanted to get her some stuff because when I was out in BC, I came across this store that had so many Indigenous items made by Indigenous artisans, as well as just other more like witchy items, like it was literal witch potions and stuff, which my mom also really likes. So I got her this book, Braiding Sweetgrass, A Hymn of Love to the World, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants. My mom actually just held a sweetgrass braiding workshop, and she gave some to my grandma as well. We get it from, like, it's on my mom's side, my grandma's side, so I got her that, and I think she's really gonna like it. And then I also got her this, Held by the Land, A Guide to Indigenous Plants for Wellness. And this is really, really cool. I know my mom is gonna love this. It talks about the plants and their healing properties. Also has their proper names. I'm not sure what language this is specifically. It's funny actually, because we don't even know what language my great-grandmother spoke. My mom's been trying to figure it out. She took a few classes, but none of them were exactly the words that she remembers. We thought it was Michif, and Michif is really similar to French, so I knew a lot of the words, but my mom said that it still wasn't what my great-grandmother spoke, so they're trying to figure it out, because even my grandma's like, I don't remember, honestly. I got her those, and then I also got her and my grandma, both of them, these sweetgrass sprays. These like lotion sprays, but they were over my milliliter count, and I only had to carry on, so my dad's gonna ship them to me. And then I got them smudge pots for the heart. Apply to the heart chakra and make room for love. Beeswax, avocado oil. Doesn't really have too much of a smell, but I got them those. And then the sweetgrass lotion sprays do smell really good. So I'm very excited to give my mom those items. I think she's really gonna love it. This book especially. I got her another Indigenous teachings book last year, and she really loved it, and she's included it a lot in her work with the community. And then in my vlog that I recently posted, we went to that really fancy grocery store, which was so cool. That was in Victoria, and it was definitely better than like Erewhon or anything. I've been to Erewhon because I went to Los Angeles, and I just had to try it because everyone talks about it, right? But I really liked this grocery store because it was kind of like an Italian mansion, and then each room was a different section. Like you had the pasta room, you had the soap room, you had the produce with the banana chandelier, you had the spices room with all these beautiful paintings. It was really, really cool. It was called the Garden Market in Victoria. If you're ever on Vancouver Island, I recommend going. But I got some chocolate bars for friends. I got this bee pollen chocolate bar for my new friend, and then I got this chocolate bar, this high tea, white couverture, candied Earl Grey tea lemon chocolate bar for my grandma. I'm already for bed. I'm gonna try and get an earlier sleep with the Pooh Bears here. I've been going to bed at like 2-3 a.m. every night, so it's currently 11. I'm gonna see if I can get to sleep. I'm gonna take some medicine since my throat's hurting, and hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow feeling good to film, and I'll finish off vlogging in the morning. Morning guys, so I just finished filming the Jersey girl video, refilming it, and I'm so much happier with how it turned out, so I'm very excited. I also just feel like the look that I did was way better. I wore this shirt when I filmed it the first time, but I forgot to put on any jewelry, so I was like, no, I need to redo it with the jewelry, and I think it turned out so much better. And of course I included our girl Gina. So I woke up at 6, which I'm really happy about because I've been waking up so late and going to bed so late, so I'm hoping I can fix my routine and start waking up at 6 and going to bed at 10. But I'm starving, so let's have some of our Earl Grey overnight chia oats. Breakfast is served. I added some blackberries on top. Let's give her a nice try. They're so good. The Earl Grey tea strength is pretty strong, but I forgot to mention last night that I actually use vanilla Earl Grey tea bags instead of just regular Earl Grey, and I really like the extra vanilla taste. You also have vanilla extract in here, so you just get like even more vanilla, which I think is delicious. And the blackberries add a nice little punch of flavor. It feels so funny to be eating my Pamela Anderson garden-inspired breakfast. Meanwhile, I've got like the nails in the jersey, and I'm like, what did he do this time? Like, tell me, because we have to get rid of him. Guys, so today I'm just gonna be doing some work, some editing. I woke up with my sore throat. I woke up early, but my throat is still sore, and especially after doing soft-spoken ASMR, it's quite raspy. So I think I'm just going to rest today, take it easy, do some editing, hopefully go to bed by like 8. I'm gonna take some medicine and have a really good sleep. My goodness, you know what I'm just thinking? I'm gonna try this, the same type of recipe, but instead of doing the steeped Earl Grey milk, I'm gonna do steeped chai milk, which I think is gonna be so delicious because I love chai, and then I can add cinnamon on top with maybe like banana. Oh, that is gonna be good. I'm gonna make that next week. That's gonna be delicious. I really like doing more casual vlogs like this. I mean, you guys know I'm not really a crazy good editor. I think maybe one day I'd like to do more cinematic vlogs, but honestly, just where I'm at in my life, I feel like these are really chill and nice to do with you guys. And they're also just really good for me, just to kind of like relax a bit and just chit chat. So I was really proud of my BC vlog that I did. It was super, like, nothing crazy, but for me I was proud of it because I tried to like time the music a little bit with the clips, and I did it just to a song, so it's more like a music video style rather than talking and vlogging. So I thought that was kind of neat and very pretty, aesthetically pleasing, so I was happy with that one. You guys can let me know if you liked the BC vlog like that, or if you prefer when I do my travel vlogs and I speak for a bit as well, because that might be what you guys like better. Nonetheless, I'm going to take off these nails and get to do some editing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me.